You would think that any smart celebrity here in the UK would learn and take heed of what happened to Gary Lineker when he compared the Tory party to the Nazis. Now, I am very reluctant to compare anyone to the Nazis. They were a genocidal bunch of maniacs who were responsible for the deaths of millions, unlike the communists who murdered far more. But that's another video for another time. Now, as everyone knows, Elon Musk bought Twitter, and that was enough to send the hysterical hate mob, the lefties, the woke, whatever you want to call them, over the edge. They were so overcome by rage and hate that they kept saying they were going to leave and never did. And those who did came back. It was like being at an airport and a plane announcing its departure, but it never leaves the runway. Now, of course, I don't blame them because Twitter is the online public square for the developed world. If you want to get heard, that's the place to go. Now, if it wasn't enough that Elon Musk bought Twitter and sacked the oppressive, intolerant woke wankoids who made damn sure that conservative voices were being silenced, then that was nothing compared to the hysterical shrieking the lefties did when he turned Twitter into the X app and he got rid of the little blue bird and everything that was associated with old Twitter. And in my opinion, it's a good thing anyway, because that little blue bird and the name Twitter just represented an organisation and a way of thinking that was disgusting and highly intolerant of other people and their opinions. So if you were woke and lefty, then you can get away with anything. If you were conservative, right-wing, patriotic, a nationalist, then you were gone. I myself am on my up-teenth account and it's going strong thanks to Elon Musk's reforms. And now we come to the X app logo itself. It's a simple X and that's it. But the left, being the left, they see it as something else. Of course, X app now represents free speech, so they hate it even more. And our very own Kirstie Allsopp here in the UK compared it to the Nazi swastika symbol. Can you believe it? So here's what she said, and I quote, "I loathe the X. I can't get away from the swastika feel of it." It's missing. I mean, it's. Anyway, I'll carry on before I give you my opinion. I don't like comparisons to Nazis, but she just did. They're often ignorant and disrespectful to the victims of Nazism, which this is. And I'm not comparing Musk to anyone, but she is. But to swap the little blue bird for that rigid, spiky logo, and there's a funny emoji faces at the end. She is, end quote, right? And she is comparing Musk to Hitler. She is comparing the X app to the swastika, and therefore the company to the Nazis. That's what this tweet is. That's what she's doing. Now, it won't shock you to learn that Kirstie Allsopp is a co-presenter of Channel 4 News. Channel 4 News is woke as hell. They are just like the rest of the mainstream media channels here in Britain. They are woke, they are bigoted, and they are very, very one-sided. The same as Sly News and the BBC. So Channel 4 News isn't to be trusted. And remember, Channel 4 News is also co-presented by Cathy Newman. The same Cathy Newman who had her arse handed to her by Dr. Jordan Peterson. And I've just been reminded it's also co-presented by Matt Fry. And Matt Fry is an arch Ramoner. And I remember listening to him during the Brexit vote, and he just made up stories, such as walking into a German bakery, and he just happened to overhear two elderly German ladies talking about Brexit and how bad it would be for the British economy. Yeah. So that's the company Kirstie Allsopp keeps. That's the colleague she works with. So it makes sense that she is soaked in leftist woke ideology, and she would come up with this crap that a simple X resembles a swastika. And I think that little blue bird symbol was more synonymous with a swastika, considering the fascist-like silencing of dissident or alternative opinions it once represented on Twitter. Now, my last successful account on Twitter was kicked off because myself and others were calling out a group of disgusting child groomers, and all we said was that it was obviously wrong what they were doing, and we were gone, and their account stayed up. And that sort of thing flourished under old lefty Twitter, so go figure. I'll tell you folks, these people like Kirstie Allsopp and her ilk, they see Nazis everywhere. They see fascists and racists and bigots. They see them everywhere and within everything. I remember that comedian, and I use that term loosely, Sarah Silverman in the United States. She saw strange symbols being sprayed on the road, and she took a photo and tweeted it and said that the far rights were flourishing in the US thanks to Trump being president at the time. Well, it turned out they weren't swastikas. They were actually sprayed on the road by road maintenance people in order to locate gas, electric and water pipes. So yeah, these people are absolutely insane. Now all the true Nazis are gone. They're dead. All you have these days are a tiny fringe minority of idiots who are nothing like them. They are just pale imitations of the real, scary, evil Nazis that conquered most of Europe back in the late 30s, early 40s. And there we go, that's my video. I hope you like. Please remember to hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and hit the bell for any notifications when I pop out a video, which is nearly daily. And that's that. So until the next time, have a great day, and Roger Trout.